is Raymond Mapena, and I'm your host for today's live book session. And in the studio today, I have with me Gorata. Hi, Gorata.
Hi.
How are you doing, Gorata?
I'm great, thank you. And yourself?
Okay. Can you briefly introduce yourself to the viewers? Tell us who you are and where you are coming from, etc.
Okay, my name is Gorata. A senior student at BEC. I'm in my third year. And I'm also an author, also a motivational speaker, and a youth development activist.
Okay, no, thank you, Gorata, for that. So I want to know about this book. I want to know what inspired you to write Life by Design. I really like the title, Life by Design. When I go into a shop and then I see something like this, I really hesitate to get it and then see what it really means. No, let's start first with the title of the book. What is Life by Design? Before you get to what inspired you to write the book, what does it mean, Life by Design?
Okay, like the title denotes, Life by Design means that I believe that in life we get a chance, or life is a chance for us to design or to choose how we want our lives to turn out. So Life by Design is simply a book which will give you instructions, or it will give you a guidelines, or a self-help book which will help you to actually be able to design your life and how to live your life and how to walk your path and know how to discover yourself and align your everyday life with your purpose.
So, okay, no, thank you for that. And then, so let's get to the inspiration. What inspired you to write this book, Life by Design?
Okay, so the book is dedicated to young people and obviously everyone who wants to learn. And the book is based on my life experiences or what I went through. I wrote the book in my Form 5 vacation. I wrote the book to help a young person out there who has also been through the same thing I went through. So I believe that as a young person, you would agree with me that more often than not, you feel that there's something I call the quest for success. You always want to do more. There's something inside of you which keeps on telling you that, Gorata, you can do something with your life, Gorata, do this, do that. We just want to be successful. We just want to get something out of life. So this is a feeling I believe that all of us have. So I wanted to write this book so that I can help you to understand what that feeling is and understand how you can discover yourself and use that positive energy you get from your quest for success to actually live a life which will be successful. Yes.
Oh, okay, so what you're saying is that I think, if I understand you very well, is that each one of us wants to be great.
Yes.
There's always a voice inside of you that is telling you, no, Gorata, there's something that you can do. There's something inside of you that tells you have to do something about your life.
Yes.
Oh, okay, no. That's really wise. So let's get to the chapters of the book now, Gorata. So one chapter that really got my attention is the one where you spoke about how to discover your purpose. So there may be someone, there may be a youth out there, they know about this voice inside of them, they know that they have to discover their purpose, but then they are wondering to themselves, how can I really discover my purpose?
Okay, yes. So you're talking about chapter 3 of the book, which talks about discovering your purpose. Right, to start with, in chapter 1, I explained that every one of us is born with a purpose. Every one of us was created by God to come and fill in a certain void on the earth. There's a reason why God formed you. There was something God saw that it was short, and He created you as an answer for the void He saw. Right? So because God created you having in mind the reason why He was creating you, He put in you certain abilities, strengths, and all that which will help you to fulfill the purpose He created you for. Right? So from that you pick that finding your purpose, or your purpose has more to do with your abilities. Right? So at the first stage, or the first step of finding your purpose is firstly you have to start with finding your abilities. What is it that you like?
Sorry for cutting you off. I think you're talking about the gift.
Yes,
that
yes,
each one of us has.
yes, your gifts. What is it that you're good at? What is it that you're good at? So I believe that's everyone's starting point. That's where you start. You look at the things that you are good at, and you also look at your desires, what you are passionate about. What is it that you love? That is what will help you to discover your purpose. Yes.
Okay, commenting on the abilities, Gorata, commenting on the gift. There is this other definition of gift that Steve Harvey likes giving. He says that a gift is something that you do with the least amount of effort.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. So, for example, if I'm Raymond, and then when I get a mic, and then I get on the stage, and then I have to sing, it has to be something that I do with the least amount of effort, right?
Yes.
I don't have to distract. It has to flow for something, for me to see that this is really my gift, it has to flow from inside of me.
Exactly. Yes, like I said, God created you having in mind why He wanted to create you, and there are abilities which God placed in you. So those are your gifts. That's why you use your least amount of effort. You don't need so much effort for you to do it because it's already in you. God already placed it in you. So the things that you take the least amount of effort, or you're just someone who naturally makes people laugh. So that's what your gift is. Yes.
Okay, the other example that I can give, that I like giving is of the footballer Messi, Lionel Messi.
Okay.
So those guys, we know that when they're in the field, we know what happens when he's in the field.
Yes.
You can see that this guy is really gifted in this thing.
Yes.
So okay, in conclusion, what you can see is that for individuals to discover their purpose, they have to know their gift, they have to know their abilities, right?
Yes.
And then the other thing that I saw, we also spoke about the past. We also spoke about that an individual can, one thing that can help an individual to discover their purpose is their past. Can you briefly touch upon that?
Okay. So I believe that your past is where you are coming from, and then your future is where you are going to. Right? For you to know where you are going to, you have to know where you are coming from. So your past has a way of showing you where to go to in life. Right? So the fact that maybe I grew up in an environment where I had less access to motivation or inspiration, maybe could have been the reason why today I decided that, okay, fine, I'm going to be a person who motivates other young people. I'll speak to other young people and motivate them. Those who are going through the same thing, or those who are probably having no access to motivation and that.
Okay, that's an important point, Parada. That, like, according to how I believe it, each child should be helped to discover their purpose when they're still young.
Yes.
There's something that can be done also that I've once heard of. A child is placed inside of a room where the room is full of toys. And then you just pick up the child and then see which toys. Hello, let's say for example, a child in just, they want to be a mechanic. You will see them opening the toys and then you know what, this child wants to become a mechanic.
Yes.
So they can still manifest that thing, their purpose when they're still very young.
Yes.
Okay, you spoke also of the weaknesses. Can you also touch upon that?
Okay. I believe that when you look at your path to take or your purpose, you also have to consider your weaknesses, because your weaknesses, those are your weak points, right? And it means that if maybe, for instance, let's say maybe I have a weakness of, maybe let's say I'm not patient, I'm not patient with kids. It means that whenever my purpose is something which does not have anything to do with kids, right? I have to look at a certain part. Don't look at something and say, okay, fine, I think I have a strength of talking, so I think it will be easier to talk to kids. But yet, when you yet know that you can't handle kids, right? So also consider your weaknesses and don't choose something which you can see that it has a lot of your weaknesses attached to.
Okay, there's other thing that I've also heard of. It doesn't necessarily mean that if you're good at something, it's your purpose, right? Can you briefly speak about that? Because I may be good at something, but it doesn't mean that it's my purpose.
Okay. So I believe that most of us are not just good at one thing, but are good at a number of things, right? And you can find that someone is good at singing, speaking, and all that. But I believe that of all the things that you're good at, there's one thing which you're really, really passionate about, one thing which you really, really love. It makes your heart beat. That's one thing you really, really, really love as your purpose. Yes.
Oh, okay. So I should be passionate about it. I should be at least gifted in it, and also be passionate about it.
Yes.
Okay. And then the other point that I can also add is that purpose, it comes with so much assurance. I know about me, I've experienced it. I've been doing a whole lot of things. I've tried many businesses, I've been trying many other things, but then I always knew that these things that I'm trying out, I want to do this that I was supposed to do. Up until the moment when I decided to sit down and then read a book about how to discover a purpose. Then from there, I was alone. It was during the time of the lockdown. I was sitting down and then thinking, how can I really know what my purpose is? I have so many gifts, but then what can I really do? So the purpose, like when God confirmed it inside of me, it came with so much assurance. I was really sure that this is what I'm supposed to do. You see, and then immediately when God revealed it to me, I was never afraid of doing it. Immediately when I had that assurance inside of me that this is what I want to do, I immediately started something. During the lockdown, I was alone, and then I made those videos. I made something that I did was aligned with my purpose.
Yes, and like you said, your purpose comes with a lot of assurance. You're gonna feel it in the heart that okay, fine, I'm doing the right thing. It's going to give you a lot of peace. If it gives you peace doing it, then know that okay, fine, you're on the right path because God is also going to back you up. If you're in the right path or you're in the path of your purpose, sometimes it's going to be challenging, but the fact that you're in your right path is going to still give you peace even yet you are going through challenges, and God is also going to back you up even though it's going to be hard. God will always make sure that He assists you because you're doing what He sent you to do, right? And like we said, life is as an assignment. Life is like God sent you on an errand to act. So if you're doing what He sent you to do, He will surely back you up, and it's really, really going to give you peace. I'm emphasizing on peace because I believe that success has a lot to do with peace. Right? Success without peace is not success. It's not really success.
Oh, okay, so what I know is that most people they associate success with money and extravagance. If I remember what I've seen, you wrote something about that. So can you briefly touch about that? You know, success is not about material things. You can still have all the money. For example, the example that I can give is of celebrities that commit suicide.
Yes.
They have all the money, they have the cars, they have everything, but then they still commit suicide. So you can also comment on that.
Yes. Like it's there in the book, I stated that success is not only one aspect based. It's a number of aspects that come together to build what you call lifelong success. You can be. I believe your success has to do with an accomplished purpose and peace with yourself and peace with other people. Even if you are successful and you have a lot of money, a lot of cars, but you don't have peace, you're not at peace with yourself, you're not even going to enjoy it. And if you're not at peace with other people, also you're not going to enjoy it. So success has to be an accomplished purpose and peace with yourself and peace with other people. What will give you peace is you doing what God has sent you to do. That will give you peace. And peace with other people is through knowing how to relate with other people and all that, building your character and all that is.
Okay, I think the reason why when you're not doing something that is aligned with your purpose, you don't have peace inside of you, is because I would say when you're doing something and there is no your purpose, you are abusing yourself. The reason why you don't have peace because you are abusing yourself.
Yes.
Let's give you an example of the example that I can give right now. Let's say there's a microphone. You take a microphone and then you use it as a spoon. So you are using that microphone. So it wasn't created. When the manufacturer created it, he didn't have that intention of that he is going to cook. He made it because he wanted it to capture the sound and then so that's basically the reason why when you're not doing something that is aligned with the purpose, you don't have peace inside of you.
Exactly. And your purpose has to do with we talked about abilities and gifts. So your purpose is something that is aligned with what requires the least amount of effort. Right? So your purpose should be something that requires the least amount of effort. So if you're doing something which you're not sent to do, it means it's going to take you so much energy and so much frustration for you to make it. If you're in a line of purpose or you're doing something which God sent you to do, it's going to be not really need you to overwork yourself that much, working too hard, because you're doing something which you already have the abilities in. You already have the ability to do it, the capability to do it. God has already given it to you. So living a life that is not aligned with your purpose is not going to give you peace because you are forcing yourself to do something you're not sent to do, and you don't even have the abilities. You're just forcing yourself. You're dealing with you're only using hard work to actually make it. If without hard work, you won't make it because you don't have the ability to do that.
Okay, so I know an opinion on Gorata. What do you think makes people not to live that purpose?
I believe that not living with your purpose is all about. I believe, and there's a chapter I talked about self-development. So self-development is what will help you to discover yourself. Like deciding to fine, I'm going to read the book LifeByDesign. You are developing yourself and you're getting to know fine. In life there's something called purpose. I can discover my purpose by doing this, right? So people who end up not discovering their purpose are those who don't give themselves time to develop themselves and know why God created them, right?
Oh, okay. And then I think that the other point that I can add in people not living their purpose is fear. I remember when I had to shoot my video during the lockdown, and then it came to my mind like, are people really going to watch your videos? You're not good at it. Those thoughts are coming into my mind. So should I listen to those people who wouldn't be here right now? So you can just give a brief comment on that.
because TiaMoko says that our mind or our subconscious mind, is wired in such a way that it's supposed to protect us from danger without having to interact with it. So basically, whenever you're trying to do something new, your mind is going to over-exaggerate the consequences of doing whatever you want to do so that it protects you. Whenever you're trying to venture into something new, the reason why your mind is trying to tell you, the reason why you keep on having a feeling that things could go bad and all that is because your mind is trying to protect you. So that is very, very normal, and you should never listen to that. And someone actually said that if you are fearful of doing something, that's actually a green light that you should actually do it. Right?
Oh, okay. We spoke about the subconscious mind, and I believe it's one of the sections of your book. Can you briefly do a touch up on the subconscious mind? What are the subconscious mind someone who has in themselves?
Okay. Your mind, our mind is, there is the subconscious mind and there is the conscious mind. The conscious mind is the one which does everything. When I'm talking like that, it's my conscious mind that is talking and all that. And there is the subconscious mind at the back, which is made up of your experiences, the feelings and everything. So things or your experiences are stored in your subconscious mind in two ways, either something that are attached to emotion or something that you come across repeatedly. So in the book, I was talking about the subconscious mind because I wanted to emphasize the fact that most of the people out there, they feel that they are worthless or they feel that they are good for nothing only because they have been constantly exposed to people who are actually telling them that they're worth nothing and all that, they're worthless and all that. It just formed in their subconscious mind. Their subconscious mind actually thought it's true. So that was nothing because it's only because people told you that you're worthless. It's not that you're worthless, it's because they told you so repeatedly, so it was formed in your subconscious mind. Yes.
Oh, okay. So one other thing that I know is that we should be careful what we allow into our subconscious mind. Yes, because once something goes into your subconscious mind, it means that it's permanent.
Yes, that's true.
So, before something goes into the subconscious mind, it passes through the conscious mind first.
Exactly. Yes.
So if something is negative, you just stop it. Make sure that you stop there.
Exactly. Yes, you should stop meditating or thinking so much about negative experiences and all that. Yes. So that way you can be able to actually stop those thoughts and those emotions from going into your subconscious mind. Yes.
Oh, okay. No, thank you so much for doing the touch on the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. So what I would like to move on to, it's one thing that most of us will overlook. Mentorship is something that most of us will overlook. I don't know what might be the problem we overlook it. I myself is still looking for a mentor. So can you just tell us how can I find a mentor? How can I really know that this person is the right person for me to look up to? Yeah.
Okay, so I wrote about mentorship in the book because it has had a great impact in my life. I had the opportunity to meet my mentor when I was doing my Form 3, and at first it was just I was just going to him for motivation and stuff, and then as time went on, he became my mentor. I asked him to be my mentor. Right? So I believe mentorship is important because there are points in life where you don't trust yourself or maybe you're not sure if you can do it. So a mentor is someone who is supposed to trust in you. They have to believe in your abilities. My mentor believes in me more than I do. They started calling me his accountant when I was still in junior school. And even when maybe my results were bad or I had failed, he's never stopped calling me his accountant. He's been calling me his shining star since the time he met me in junior school. So I believe a mentor has to be someone who really, really believes in you, someone who will be there to pick you up when you are down and you feel like you find it's the end of the road. They'll be there to say, no, Gorata, you are a star. There's and all that.
But then also I must admit that finding a mentor is not an easy thing.
Exactly. That's really true.
Because there are people who have this so much knowledge, they are there at the top, but then when you try to approach them, they become they're not approachable. So how did you find your mentor?
Okay. So my mentor is also someone who's very, very busy. So at first I was like, okay, fine, will I even find the time to talk to him and all that? But I just gave myself time to say, okay, fine, I'm sure this is the man I want to have in my life coaching me. So I gave myself time, and sometimes I could talk to him like once a month, but that didn't discourage me. I kept on saying, okay, fine, this is the person I want to mentor me. And I was very, very persistent, talking to him time and again, asking for advice from him and all that. So that's the reason why he even adopted. Right now he calls me his daughter. He's even adopted me as his own daughter. Right. So I believe that if you want to find a mentor, take your time and just look for someone who could really inspire you, who really believes in you, and be persistent and yes, follow the person. They will come along. Yes.
Thank you so much for that. So we just get into the end of our conclusion now. So what are the youth out there who want to write their own book? Yeah, you wrote a book and you're successful. I see it, like the design is beautiful. So I want you to give advice to youth out there who want to write their own book. I'm one of them. I want to know. I'm actually writing my own book.
Wow.
But then I want to know, what motivated you to start and to finish without,
Okay, fine. First of all, I'm gonna say that writing a book is really, really challenging. Like the first thing, my first challenge was the fact that I had a lot of self-doubt. I was wondering if whatever I'm writing is actually worth reading. Will someone even pay for this and all that? So like writing a book is going to be very challenging. At some point, you're gonna feel like you've exhausted your mind and all that. So, but my advice is do a lot of research, read a lot. All writers are readers. Read a lot and make sure that you have a lot of reference so that you can be able to write something we can all believe that this is true, not just your own opinion, but something that other people have actually also agreed to. So references are also important. So my advice is you should do your research, make sure that you do your research so that you have a lot of reference and you can write something that you can actually believe to, looking at the references you also put in place.
Okay, so lastly I want you to give advice to me. Just general advice. You just give advice about the book, about book writing. So just general advice that you like to give to the youth. And also you can tell us where you can find the book, how do you get contact of you, so if you want to write the book.
Okay. So my advice to young people out there, like I said, the book talks about the quest for success and all that. I believe that all of us, there's something you want to do, there's something you want to pursue. But also, like we said, there's what you call fear. Your mind is trying to protect you from what could go wrong. Maybe you're someone who's listening to me right now and you want to start a business and you have that 500 kule, you're wondering if, should I start a business with it or should I get it? What if I lose all my money? But my advice to you is whatever you want to do, please just start doing something. Or if you want to be a speaker or all that, start doing something. Start recording videos and just post on Facebook. Start doing something. One of my other favorite speakers, always says that starting sets everything in motion. Like once you take the first step, the second leg is already coming along. So if there's something you want to do, my advice is please start. Right? Yes. And if you want to buy the book or if you want to get access to the book or you want to contact me, you can reach me on my number. It's 77439332. I'll repeat that. 77439332. And you can also like my Facebook page. It's called A Moment with Chika or Name. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for that, for making time to come to our conclusion.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm really, really grateful.
Okay, you're welcome. We just came to the end of our book review. Thank you so much for watching. So Gorata, she wrote a beautiful book. I like the title LifeByDesign. So make sure you contact her if you want to get the book. Thank you so much.